Hello again, and welcome to Retro PC Refurbs. Today we have a old computer. I'm not sure what year it's from, but it's definitely in the 2000s, and I haven't started this up yet. It's not in bad condition at all. Okay, so it's got a graphics card in of some sorts. Got a VGA out anyway. It's also got a Wi-Fi card in it here, without the antenna. Okay, so all in all, it's not bad condition. Just a bit of dust on it and some sticker marks. Okay, so I have no idea what's in it, so I will turn this on and see whether it works. On one of my videos somebody said you shouldn't turn them on straight away, you should always check the parts, but I like to live dangerously and to prove that if it does blow up, then it is the first time I've turned it on. Okay, right, so power's in, has got USB, so keyboard and mouse are in, and the VGA cable is in. So here goes nothing. Well, it's not blowing up. Oh, hello. Oh, and then on screen, here we are. We have CD and DVD, but appears to be no hard drive, and it's got an Athlon 1333 processor. The AMD Athlon 1333 with one core and one thread. This came out in the year 2000 and was to compete with the Pentium 3 that came out the year before. Okay, so I will open this up and see what's in here. Just make sure there's no discs in here. Nope. And the other one we did have open anyway, just make sure that is okay. That appears to be fine. There's a floppy as well. Okay, I've had this on the shelf for about 2 years, so we shall see what's inside. So we do have a bit of dust and cobwebs. And yes, there is no hard drive. Okay, I have no idea what that graphics card is. I shall start taking the parts out and having a look at them. It is AGP. It's got NVIDIA written on it, but I cannot see anything else that's telling me what this is. So I'll leave this to for when it I boot this up in probably 98, and then we'll see what it is then. Again, wireless adapter. Okay, this RAM is stuck in here. Okay, so that's 512 DDR 400 megahertz. This one is, don't know, without googling it. And this is 128 megabytes DDR, so it must have had more than what I thought it had. Right, so I'm going to give this a good clean up now. Get rid of whatever those wood lice bugs are down there. Have a look at the capacitors. Make sure they're all okay. They do look okay. They look quite clean. But I'll just give it a once over, and then we'll see about a hard drive and putting an operating system on. Okay, so with some research, I've narrowed this card down to a Geforce 32 megabytes. I'm not sure whether it's a Geforce or a Geforce 2 because they both have the same serial number here, which is only the 0550YH. The rest of the numbers seem irrelevant. So that actual number comes up with the Geforce, and it either says it's a Geforce or a Geforce 2. So until I actually get this in, get it running, put an operating system in, then I'm not sure exactly what it is, but at least it is a Geforce, and it does say 32 megabytes. So I have cleaned all the cobwebs off and stuff, so I'll give this a proper clean now with some isopropyl and get the fan clean and get the rest of the dirt out of the chip there, and give it a proper clean, and then find the hard drive for it, and then rebuild it, and then stick an operating system on it. So the graphics card is back. I've put in the mystery RAM in there, and left the others out, which I know, which is 512 megabytes and 128 megabytes. So we'll see what that is. I've hooked up a 40 gig hard drive. I think this one works, but we'll see anyway. So for now, I've just hooked up, I've not put it actually in. So I'm going to try and put Windows 98 in and see what happens. So everything is clean now, and it's in place and it's working. I had some trouble with the floppy drive. For some reason, it's the same cable, but it just didn't want to work. By turning it around, so taking that from the motherboard and swapping this cable around, actually it is working now. It's nice and clean inside. The graphics card is actually a Geforce 2 GTS with 32 megabytes of RAM. I've had it playing some games and it actually is playing them quite well. I don't think with Windows 98, I don't think the 32 megabytes is holding it back. I do have another card which is 128 megabytes, but it is the MX4000, which is a newer card to this, but this is actually about twice as fast, even though it's only got 32 megabytes of RAM. The Geforce 2 GTS was launched in 2000. This had 32 megabytes of DDR memory and supported DirectX 7. This came out the same time as the Radeon Rage 6 and Voodoo 5 5500. Benchmarks put it slightly ahead of the Radeon, which can be faster with 32-bit colours in some games. I have changed the RAM over to a single stick of 256 megabytes of RAM. For Windows 98, there's no need to put any more in. If I was to get a better graphics card with DX9 support, I would probably upgrade the RAM, probably to 512. You shouldn't really need to go any more than that, but with the 256 and the 32 megabytes on the graphics card, I don't think there's any point in putting any more memory in there. Single channel, because it's not a dual channel motherboard. So I've actually changed the DVDs as well. Hard drive's in place now. I'm going to clean the outside of the case and also just benchmark some games and record them.
Good job. Notice that Thrall gained a level from the experience that he earned in combat. Only heroes can acquire experience, allowing them to become incredibly powerful over time. Heroes gain a hero point whenever they advance in level. These points can be used to acquire new abilities or to improve previously learned ones. To spend Thrall's hero point, select him and click on the Hero Abilities button in the bottom right corner of your screen.